And that's us good. Good day, everyone. I'm back. The farm's back. And as you can see in the background there, workers are already hard at work in the fields. Nice to see. At least we can rely on the AI workers for something. Tune in last week to find out what that means. Yeah, apparently the AI workers in this game just have an inability to drive from A to B without, going the wrong way and crashing into a fence. Never mind. How you all doing? I am alright myself. Not too bad. Can't complain. Day's work is done. I have a day off tomorrow. Going to see my chiropractor. Things could be an awful lot worse. So, yeah. Things are good. Things are good, yeah. Things are good indeed. So, last time on the farm, guys, we got ourselves a Nexat harvester. And today we are going to put it to use once again. But first, oh my lord, he almost finished the pea harvest. Look at that. As I said, guys, shouldn't be bad-mouthing the AI drivers when I can't drive myself, now can I? Should I? That stuff. But yeah, like I said I would, I've taken care of the pea harvest. It is done, as you can see, and that took a while. Probably took a good hour and a half just to harvest this field. So I'm kind of glad that I did take care of this harvest today, to be honest. It means that we can actually carry on and, get on to some slightly more interesting stuff. Yeah, because we've seen the pea harvest many times. Done? He's done. Good, right. Obviously not quite as much crop out of this harvest as we got out of the previous harvests, but that is actually fine, we've still got a very decent amount, about 50,000 litres of peas off this field, which is fantastic. That equate to about 50,000 once we have sold it and all of that. Yeah. Should be good. Should be good. I also have plans for this area here, kind of what you see behind us at Calmsden. Go down, boy. And possibly even this area here, where the trees are. I'm wanting to make a staging ground, like a proper, shed complex. But I've been racking my brain as to where can I build it? Because everything is kind of hilly, shall we say. So, yeah, I'm thinking either in that hedgerow, or at the bottom of the pea field. Something like that. And that would enable us to store our machinery in a slightly more manageable way, especially if we're going to be getting another extension for the Nexat and, all of that stuff that it entails. So I think I might actually just park harvester here for now, because it will probably also move to a different location, because we have a different location for it, so I'll just kind of tuck it in there. I took care of the grass harvest as well on this field. As you can see, we have a full forage wagon and a whole load of bales just everywhere. Oh yeah, speaking of the Nexat, here's our delightful machine, which seems to have broken. I don't know why, but it's not giving me a prompt to connect this. It just disconnects everything. See? It's acting a bit weird. connect that one. But for some reason, it doesn't want me to connect the cultivator attachment, which is a little bit odd, because we had them both equipped last time. So unless something incredibly... Oh, wait a minute. Is that upside down? What? That is upside down. How did that get upside down? Like, look. I've just noticed that. That's why it's not attaching. Oh, I'm going to have to find something to try and flip this over with now. That's still the wrong way up. I'll just throw it around for a little while. Maybe it'll flip itself over. Oh, no, that's the MacDon. Not into the MacDon. Bye. Okay, it really doesn't want to seem to want to redo itself there. So, tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to reset that. There we go. Reset it to the shop. It's not exactly what I would want, but it does mean that I can at least sort out this conundrum. There we go. Right. Now I'm going to want to drop this seed off. So, I'll... that. Oh, I'm already noticing that this next pack is a little bit persnickety. Yeah, oh. Wait a minute. There we go. Oh, wait, no. No. Oh, just about. There we go. There we go. Okay, now we can put this thing back in travel mode, ready for when we buy the next attachment for it. Oh, dear me. It is a beast of a machine. A little bit persnickety, but I guess that's just half of the course, isn't it? Right. So, what I should need to arrange this guy. He's ready for that when it comes to harvest, and let's get this kind of flat area here straight ahead of us. That would make a good staging ground if we can flatten that off, concrete it over, and make some sheds on it for all of our equipment to live in. Because I think that would be a better place to keep them. Then we can put them all in one place, as opposed to having things scattered around the farm, you know, which is exactly the best way to have things. But let's dump this in the silo for now, because we need trailers for the other harvests. 1,000 litres of peas. So very green. Okay. Move these out of the way for next month. A while until we come to sell this fabric again, but I think we should have a good amount of it. All is certainly going kind of crazy at the moment, I will say, guys. It's a treat. As is our cheese production, I will say. Yeah, so much cheese. Is that it? Oh wait, no, no, there's another. Wow, okay, more pallets. Go. Have so much cheese. Okay. More pallet. More pallet. There we go. Let's just push these. There. Perfect. Okay. I think that about sorts us for this month. We're basically waiting on the wheat and the corn. I thought the wheat was going to be ready imminently, but it's another 2 months off before that's ready. And the corn is 3 months off. So we do have a little bit of intervening time here. We should probably see just a quick check this menu. That's the one I want. Just to see when things are best to sell. So November for the peas. Ooh, wow. Doesn't actually fluctuate that much. We could keep an eye on that. We might be able to sell that before November, depending on the price. And then the fabric, I believe, is April. Where's fabric? There it is. Yeah, that's dropped like a rock, so we need to wait for April for that. And everything else will have to wait as well, I do believe. Yeah, everything else will have to wait. So, quick check of the old productions, make sure they're all going. So that's going. So we need to fill up that fermenter. I added another fermenter to the farm, actually in the grass field, and topped that up with stuff. So let's just make sure these fermenters are nicely full. Dumping, that's good. And we'll quickly take this hay here that we've got on this trailer over to the other fermenter and top that up as well. So it's got a bit of both going. Double the silage production. It's always good. Right, perfect. All right. Yeah. Could really do with getting rid of some of these fences. Don't even start. Okay. Caught on an invisible fence post. Actually, I got too close, that's what it is. I got too close to the sun. And, stuff happened. That little bump and just... Some of those there. The rest over here. They're going to be needed for my TMR, so I don't want to use them all. You know, if I leave some there, then it will continue to use those over a month. Frontier. Perfect. And then I think the last thing we have to do is complete these bales and trigger area as well. I love this new feature. Just keeps retopping as it goes. I'll probably have gone through the entire thing by the time I get back. So, that done, let's just make sure I've turned everything on. Running. Perfect. Wait. Why does this say it hasn't got any hay in it? What? Over there. Oh, right, this is my TMR factory. That's why I dumped these bales in the wrong place. Good job I checked before I slept. Not have been happy about that. Go. Okay. Just bail there. Errant, get in there, you. Perfect. I actually know how many of these bales I need. 40,000 is actually take quite a few. Some of these so so, and then last two to the trigger. Perfect. Okay, and now we should be good. There is only 1,000 litres of milk left, so I'm going to turn the cheese production off for now. That's not going to generate us. Well, leave it on, let it finish. Why not? Nothing happening there. That's still going nicely. And the goats and the wool. I'm producing too much wool, but problem for later. Right. Next month. Hey, Drifter. Nice to see you. How you doing? Put your feet up. Pour yourself a beer if you're old enough. Obviously, if you're not old enough, don't. That's not a good thing. Right, let's just double check. New month. That one has used everything. Wow. Okay. That's quite impressive. The biogas plant is full. The mixer is full. Excellent. Okay, we can worry less about the silage for the time being, anyway. Harvesting jobs, what have we got? Green beans. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. No. Ploughing contract on that field? Nope. I don't think so. Wow, that is... One pallet. I find it crazy that this fabric produces so unbelievably slowly, you know? Should have a pallet of cheese then. For that. Perfect. Okay. Form's looking good. Let's have a peek in the sail. Ooh, ooh. You are actually joking me. That's the harvester module, which we don't have yet. Oh, yes, please. Let me just double check that that is indeed the right thing, because I don't want to buy the wrong thing. Combinations. The next co. Yeah. 57% off. Yes, please. Boom. Harvester module acquired. That was a lucky find. Didn't manage to get any of the other Nexat pack in the sale, but that is fantastic. That means we only need to get the corn header here, 182,000. We have how many months until the corn is ready? 2 more months before it is corn harvesting time. Actually, it might be wheat harvesting time now. It is indeed. Okay, we've got to get this wheat harvest started. Before, I'm going to let this guy do his business. Nicely and higher. I should actually check on the cows. Where's their food doing? That's actually empty. So let's reverse. Oh, then let's reverse out of here, because then we don't start climbing walls. Only for us to immediately start climbing walls. That is kind of how things happen on the farm. Let's reverse, shall we? Better? Right. Perfect. I think what I might do now is actually turn the mixer back on again, because we do actually need some more. If I throw a little hay in there as well, absolutely sorted. Is actually full, so probably won't do anything for a little while, but let's take 5 bales to start with. Yeah, that's broken. Great, my super strength is broken already. That's Yep, that's a great start. Right, never mind. Let's get the harvester going. This is going to be a big harvest. Perfect. Come along later. Grab the straw, of which we probably don't need an awful lot of, to be fair. I think most of the straw off this field can be sold this time round. I have an entire full, very, very full warehouse of straw. Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. I wonder if it's possible to automate this process. No, because if I set the header width to 12.2, if I do the headlands, right, set the header width to 12.2, tell it not to do the headlands, and then just set it off on a worker, I wonder if this will actually then pick up crop for me, because that's one of the things that I've noticed with the Macdon harvesting method. It's great, don't get me wrong. 25% yield bonus is always nice, but it does mean babysitting the harvester whilst it goes around and picks everything up, which is time I could be spent on other things. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. But I will do the headland myself. That I definitely do trust an AI worker to do. Not properly, anyway. Once this is done, we can go on to the corn header. The corn harvest. The next at. That is the plan. And in the future years, I might actually retire Macdon harvester and just go fully into Nexat. In fact, I'm willing to bet if I sold both of these machines, I might even be able to afford another Nexat machine. Don't know about that. That could be complete rubbish. But never know. Right. It is my trailer. There it is. Perfection. Stuff. Yeah, I would like to automate this because if I can, then I can actually go and have a look at creating that hard standing down at the bottom of that other field that I was talking about earlier. Because I really do need a proper shed complex. Somewhere that I can keep everything together. Be better than, like I said, everything just being scattered all over the place. Actually, 1 second there. Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's fine. Like for a brief moment there, I'm sure someone would have said something, but for a brief moment there, I was like, did I remember to check my microphone settings before I started streaming? Whoopsie! That would have been embarrassing. Just been sat here for half an hour talking to myself with no sound. I admire your enthusiasm, Guy, but you could have started with a bigger swath. Side. In. Go down, let's go. We should be able to get around the rest of the headland now. Usually works that way, that we can get like 2 full harvesters. It's the kind of amount that we get off the headland. Which is actually really impressive, to be honest. It'd be interesting to do a yield comparison of just normal normal harvester work and mapped on, just to see really how much difference it does make. Apparently it's supposed to be 25%, you know? It's supposed to be quite a considerable extra amount of crop from doing it this way. Stuff. I'm going to do that little tiny piece and get in my way. See it coming. Dude, where are you? Oh no. Going for that. Starting another run right over there. Go figure. %, full, yeah. I think this will be like it has been previous runs. Absolutely perfect. We're gonna collide. We're veering towards points combined. Slow down, dude. Need to make this turn. Oof. Wow, I'm surprised that actually worked. Really am quite surprised, to be honest. Risky business. Be able to get a couple extra swaths. Yeah, right. I can get these couple of little bits here, you know, these extra couple of small swaths up here. That would be very convenient if I can. By the way, guys, if you are hearing a lot of banging and thudding in the background, that's the tortoise. He's decided that today is stomping day, and he's making a good one. Just going at it like crazy today. 6%. Get this little bit in. 7. Gonna be very close. No, not quite. That's fine. We will empty what we've got. Grab the little bit of extra. Then there. See if we can automate this process. Don't know if it's possible. If it isn't, we'll just have to do it ourselves, but I hope it is, because it would make life a lot more convenient. Down. Okay. Sir? Sir? Can I help you? Just a tortoise, huh? Yep, that will do nicely. Right, okay, let's see what we can do. So, start with the ups and downs. Don't. Oh, is it going to. It might not actually recognise that the field exists because of the header. We're in the field. Yeah, it's doesn't detect the field. Okay, no worries. Just have to do this ourselves. I suppose so long as the crop is cut, we could always come back to it next month, maybe? I don't know if it works that way. Once it's been swathed like this, I wonder if it will wither in the field. I don't want to find out, because if I do skip to the next month and it does wither, then I have a problem, because I've lost all my crop. Which is not good, because I need this making bread. Making a lot of bread. Making enough bread to feed the 5,000. And more than. That's the goal, because not only are we in need of some serious cash for the next set, but we also need to pay off the loan that we have. And unless I get very lucky, I'm going to have to take out the loan again, I think, just to buy the header to tackle the cornfield. So yeah, lots of stuff happening. Try and push this up as we can. It shouldn't take too long. That's what I'm hoping anyway. I would have made a start on this harvest as well, guys, but work has been keeping me busy this week. I've been snowed under. Busy time in the ambulance service. Of course it wouldn't be if we had more staff, but that's an entirely different matter. Yeah, NHS, understaffed, overworked, always on the case. That's that's kind of where we live. It's just how things have been. But I did hear in the grapevine that our region is advertising for ambulance drivers, which would be very nice, because that would help to help with the workload a little bit, shall we say. Yeah. We do need some more workers. Really, really do. I wish this guy would actually just cut a straight line, as opposed to, like, you know, sticking to these weird contours that the field has. Just go straight. And then at the end, put some half sections. Make this harvesting job a lot easier. But never mind. It is life. I'm just complain. Come on. Cheerful. What have you got to be cheerful about? Maybe not the best topic. Honestly. You know, as much as I actually complain about things, life right now, guys, I must say, is actually really good for me. You know, new house is going well. You know, new car's going well, and yeah, everything else is great. Whilst that's unloading, let's have a quick look over here. Because if I was to flatten this area down here, how much would that cost? Is it worth trying to flatten it, or should I just soften it? I would need to remove some trees, though. That. Perfect. Aha! Attack of the killer chainsaw. Very big one of these. But they're also terrible for cutting in any way, shape or form. That one as well. Pushes out. I think that'll probably be efficient. I don't want to take like these big trees here out. They're as good as they might be to put through the sawmill, they're actually quite good as like a backdrop, you know? I don't think I'll need to do too much. These bushes. Alright. That trailer is probably finished. What I wanted. It's here. Right, so this is kind of the area I have earmarked. So let's move some of this hedge. To there. That as well. Okay, and then we want to level. Level to kind of this kind of spot, I would say. Maybe not quite so big to start with. That go. That level kind of nicely. Yeah, I suppose that kind of leveled nicely, didn't it? Can always soften this off a little bit. Okay, let's just jump back into that. Go for a little bit bigger. Push strength. Whoa, that has used a considerable amount of money so far. Not sure if it's actually worked much. Right. Is that gone? I guess it's kind of worked, hasn't it? This bit here. I think some of this must be spawn. Or at least it was saying something about restricted, which is a little annoying. Right, let's get back, to the harvest. To do, and not an awful lot of time to do it in. I do want to get onto the corn harvest today. I want to get that next amp working in the field. That thing is fantastic. I realised the wheat harvest was going to come so soon in comparison to the corn harvest, though. That's my mistake. But never mind. We should still get onto it today. Snap, crackle and pop. At least I can leave the straw until later. You know, that's a bonus. Don't have to get the straw just yet. Probably do that with the forage wagon and just go and sell it. The time is right. Interesting. Well, back dawn is about halfway. We're probably about a quarter of the way, something like that. Oh, wish we could harvest quicker, but there you go. Miles an hour it is, though, you know. MacDon is actually probably more than halfway done now. We need to catch up. Yeah, I think this is going to be the last harvest that I do with the MacDon. And like I was saying, not because the MacDon is a bad way of harvesting, but more because it's kind of harvesting twice. You know, you've got to use that machine over there first and then come over it with a harvester later and then go over it to collect the straw if you want the straw. And it also can't be automated fully, which is a big downside, especially when I want to be getting on with things. So yeah, I think we'll sell the MacDon as soon as we can. I want to get another Nexat harvester anyway. That's what I would like. That is the good stuff, shall we say. That's doing that. Let me just look something up. Let me see here. Just trying to see if anyone has mentioned any comments about if the not really. No one has made any comments about whether you can leave it in the field or not. So I guess I will just have to finish the harvest. Stop complaining about it. Basically. I was just trying to see if there had been if there was any information on if you can leave these swaths in the fields, you know, because then I can move on to another month and thresh it later, whilst the Nexat is in the cornfield. But can't find any information on the Google search, sadly, so just have to carry on for the time being. Which is fine. This only the second time I've used this, or the third time I've used this. Might actually be the third time, but I think it's also going to be the last time. I'll keep this harvester probably. You know, this is a pretty decent harvester. I might get a proper header. You know. That's next one's there. Hard to tell which swaths you've done and which ones you haven't. But you can just about tell if you get them in the right light. You see how the ones on the right there are a lighter brown than the one directly ahead of me. Like you can actually see it down the far end of the field a lot more clearly. Darker brown ones are the ones with the crops in still. Okay, we've still got a good amount of time left on the stream, so hopefully this will only take another 20 minutes maybe to finish off this, and then we can crack on with the corn harvest. Hopefully we'll have enough money for such an endeavour. Still need another 200 something thousand for the header. But at least once we have it, you know. Right, whilst that's doing that, let's pop back down here. Painting. There is a restricted area here. Look at that. Yeah. That's restricted, but that does at least show us where the smoothing needs to happen. Looks absolutely terrible, actually. Is that so persistent? Yeah, I need a terraform anywhere mod, because that is not doing what it's supposed to. There's a huge ridge here and a big divot here. This area over here is awful. Yeah, you see this area, fill it with some big sheds, bish bash bosh. Problem solved, you know? All that. Have to have a look at that later. I'll fettle that off screen, I think, because I think that might need a little more attention than we can give it at the moment. Yes. tricky there. It's started to unscrew itself a little, so. Oh. Going off course. No, that's better. That's better. Yeah. That is definitely better. I think. You guys let me know if that's better. I think it's better. Ah, boy. I do the swath on that side? I don't think I did. No, I didn't. No. Good stuff. Right. I think we're approaching halfway now, actually. Just kind of... Yeah, I think we're about halfway. So yeah, that's actually doing alright. Actually doing alright. Come on now, Lynx. Set up straight. Do your back an injury. I'm going to see my chiropodist tomorrow. Not my chiropodist, my chiropractor tomorrow. Ooh. Well, that doesn't mean that I can slouch. Pretty bad. Pretty bad for posture. I can sit back in my chair. Doesn't get quite close enough to the desk. You see my conundrum. Blaming my desk for my bad posture. Go figure. Close to full again. Nice if there was a quick tab between. Set a fast flick to pressing tab and a number key or something like that, instead of having to tab individually through every single vehicle you own every time you want to change vehicles. Ah, 82,000. This is definitely going to keep us going. Quite harvested, that is. Yeah. Definitely over halfway now, which is good. say? This swath. I wonder if we can load as we go past here. A little bit out of alignment. Oh, that Don's finished. Has indeed. Good. Send him off to the shop to be sold shortly. Perfect, look at that. Stuff. Once we're on our next full unload, we'll go and deal with the back on. We'll have enough time to flick over and set him on his way. Move it to the shops. Sold. Yeah. Right. Oh yeah, we are way more than halfway done now. That's good. Excellent. Good. I think it'll be, is it next month that the corn will be ready? No, 2 months. Right. 2 months. That's fine then. We shouldn't have anything else to do on the farm. Just make sure that the silage production continues, you know? That's like the biggest thing because that's our money income. Monetary income. So as long as that's ticking over, we don't really need to monitor anything else. As long as cows and sheep have food, should also be fine. I think I'm going to go this one, this one, this one, this one, all the way to the end of the field, and then double back on myself. Just easier to get it lined up. Now in preparation for unloading. 7% full now. Through our grain production, turn it into whole wheat flour, and then we'll turn that into whole wheat bread. And come the winter time, we should have plenty stuff to sell. So, fold that. To change driver positions. Perfect. Good little machine. It's a very good little machine, you know. I just wish you could automate the harvesting after you've used this guy. Hey babe, how's it going? That would make everything a whole lot easier. Not being able to automate the harvester after you've used this guy is a big issue, you know? Right. You set destination, and you can go there. Oh, of course it's not unreachable, you silly thing. Are you actually joshing with me? Yeah, it actually won't drive down the road. That's impressive. Well done. See? See, you just can't rely on the AI workers, can you? Damn it. Field finished. Pronto. Oh. Oh. Now, I say that my back is actually feeling pretty good. That doesn't mean my chiropractor is not going to get a really good crunch out of this neck when I go tomorrow. Because he is. It's gonna crunch on it. Looking from left to right that gets me. That's what does my neck in. Especially when I'm turning in this direction to check on my stream status. Then I'm not looking in this direction for any reason. Everything gets one-sided. It's not good. Not good at all. But I doth complain too much, that is what it is. We've got 2, 4, 5 swaths to do. Actually not been as bad as I thought it was going to be, you know? Definitely has ended up taking a lot less time than I remember it previously. But yes, in future we will get another Nexat, I think. Then we can automate them when needed. again. Need too many more trailer fills now, I think. Maybe another 2 more after this one, if we're lucky. That's doing that. Drive this guy down to the shop. Get him sold. Machine this, I will say. Very, very nice. Crikey, look at that beast of a unit. Right. Repair. Paint. Sell that, 119. Good. That. Sell. 69. Not bad. Excellent. Right. Finish this off. Actually, we might have enough to buy the header we need next month. That would be nice. Would be very good, actually. First, we've got to finish this harvest. To keep too much of a watchful eye on the silage. It seems to be generating too much now. Won't be able to get away with skipping anything for this month. Just make sure the cows are well fed. Skip straight to the next month, I think. Last couple of swaths done. We have to do after this one. Yep. Good. I don't think I'm going to go for an interim unload here because I should be able to get this and most of the next swath in harvester. Maybe? No. I think I will. May as well, you know, whilst it's here. That's it. Yeah. Lovely stuff. Oh, now we definitely should only need 2 more unloads, I think. 1 more full load and 1 halfish mode. Okay. Then, like I said, we'll come back for the straw later on, I think. Because we're not going to be planting anything immediately in this field. Time being, anyway. Leave this field until the new year, plant it up with something then. Sure what I want to plant up next in these fields. Probably more corn at some point. Might do corn in this field next year actually. Have all the equipment. Planting it with an X at anyway, so that would make the most sense I think. Then have a look at what else we need for our productions. I think maybe another field. Nah, I think we'll have enough wheat for the time being, you know? The field of wheat many times. We can plant one next year. Year after. Maybe buy a wheat field that someone else has planted for us. That actually sounds more reasonable. Halfway full. 2 swaths left. That's not bad. We can get, well, see, most of this swath, then I can definitely get everything in. Next one. Yeah. Should be good.